the Kagera region, worth 780 billion Tanzanian shillings and made possible by a grant of the European Union of 94 billion Tanzanian shillings. The deal was signed during the EU-Tanzania Business Forum in February this year. The EU is also prepared to partner with Tanzania in strengthening the port of Dar es Salaam as the East African global gateway. Together, we could aim to unblock the port's full potential, drive economic growth, and create a prosperous future for Tanzania and the entire East African region. Also, developing green urban mobility, including the implementation of the bus rapid transit system in Dar es Salaam and in other Tanzanian cities. We can enhance efficiency, reduce emissions, and provide accessible and reliable public transportation options for the Tanzanian citizens. Your Excellency, in that exact same spirit, we support your clear vision for economic reforms in Tanzania through raising foreign direct investments and creating conditions for private sector-led growth. The government have been noticed not only by the European government, but also by the private sector, which is showing a growing interest in Tanzania, and we are very happy about that. In order to contribute to these efforts, the European Union is making use of several financing tools. This is why we are using EU grants to leverage loans from European finance institutions, thus increasing viability and affordability of projects. This will be, for example, the case of the second phase of the water supply program in the city of Mwanza to start in the near future. We also provide financial guarantees to de-risk projects or line of credit with the same ambition of boosting investment. Credit lines announced during the Business Forum by the European Investment Bank to Tanzanian commercial banks for SMEs development, notably in the field of gender and blue economy, are examples of blending finance and guaranteeing loans, and that have already started contributing to the national agenda. Indeed, more than 50% of those funds are ready to be disbursed to these banks by the end of this month of July. More than 9,500 beneficiary SMEs have already been identified, signed contracts with the banks, and shall benefit from this funding, among which 3,500. But these financial instruments are not the only ones in our array of tools. The budget support modality, object of our gathering today, obviously, has a different objective, but we believe that the complementarity between support to the private sector and funding of the national policies may have a multiplying effect worth more than the sum of its components. The so-called budget support dialogue, one of which took place yesterday in these same premises, focuses more specifically on reforms in sectors like urban development, gender, digitalization, agriculture, finance, blue economy, and energy. These are indeed many, and in the future we might agree to focus the most strategic ones to increase further delivery and impact. We hope that the EU grant contribution to Tanzania ambition can act as catalyzers in areas with the potential to bring in innovative growth opportunities. Given that such contributions are predictable because we commit over a period of 4 to 5 years, they may also help in planning of the country's development program worldwide here in Tanzania, worth 230 billion Tanzanian shillings, named Breaking the Glass Ceiling, and which has been so eloquently presented by the Permanent Secretary. The EU aims to showcase that we are not only an economic partner, but we are also a partner for the figures, a lot of billions of. What is also very important in what we do together is the human links that we are creating between us. The fact that we have such a good dialogue among us and that we are creating a friendship. And this we value very much. And then my very final word is to say that, as you know, I have come to the end of my mandate. I will be leaving this country very soon after 4 unforgettable years in Tanzania. And if it is sad to leave Tanzania, it is at the same time very good that I leave it with a sense that we have been doing a lot of positive things together. And one of these is, for instance, what we are